According to the latest reports we received from several sources from Amhara region that, in the areas called Debre Miwi and Adet in a place called Gojam, there's a big and strong fight happening. Over in a town called Werita in another place named Gondar, the Fano forces, which are a group of fighters, have taken control of the town. In a bunch of places like Gundo Meskel, also called Dera, Selelkula, Northern, Deneba, Lemi, Ejire, and Shewa, there's really fierce fighting happening. This fighting started after the Fano forces took control of these towns first. Now, in a town called Debre Tabor in Gondar, the Oromo ENDF, which is like a team of soldiers, managed to get back the town. They did this because they got more help from their friends on the ground and in the sky, and they brought in really big weapons. Moving to another area called Chacha in northern Shewa, the Oromo ENDF is working together with some construction workers from the Oromo region. They're building something called concrete trenches, which are like strong ditches in the ground. In two places called Kimbibi, also known as Shano, and Debre Berhanu, which are also in northern Shewa, a group of the Oromo ENDF soldiers are staying. Debre Berhanu is like their main base where they control and plan what happens in different parts of northern Shewa. In some more places like Hamusit, Robit, and Ke'afar in a part called Western Wello, there's been really serious fighting happening. And at a place called Debre Zit Air Force Base, some news came in that a few trainers from a group of people called Amhara have been held or kept there. According to the latest updates from Amhara region, in the areas of Gundo Meskel and Selelkula in the northern part of Shewa, there's a lot of serious fighting happening. This fighting began because the Fano forces have taken control of these two towns. According to spokesperson for the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, we're really worried about human rights in Ethiopia. In one area called Amhara, fighting between the military and a group called Fano has caused problems. Around 183 people were killed since July. The government now has more power to arrest people and stop gatherings. Over 1,000 people were arrested, especially young Amhara who support Fano. People's houses were searched, and reporters were jailed. We want the government to stop these arrests, let monitors visit jails, and treat prisoners fairly. In another area, about 250 people were jailed and moved around by different groups. There are also issues in Oromia. We think all these problems need to be investigated, and those responsible should be held accountable. I draw an important and relevant lesson for the conditions in Ethiopia from Dr. King's speech. Policies that discriminate based on race, tribe, or ethnicity are wrong and harmful. They hurt dignity, peace, democracy, and prosperity. Treating one group as better or worse than another is not how a country can be united. Also, blaming today's generation for past tragedies doesn't lead to unity. Peace and progress can't happen if one ethnic group is attacked or treated unfairly. For example, in the town of Debre Tabor, where I grew up, innocent people are being hurt by the army. The mayor was arrested for supporting a certain cause. The situation is getting worse, and soldiers are even joining the opposing side. This war is hurting Ethiopia's strength and image. People are rising against this aggression in other cities too. This war isn't right and it's hurting everyone. The city of Debre Tabor is very important for the Amhara people. The government's actions target them, which is wrong. The people of Debre Tabor don't deserve this treatment. The situation is making Ethiopia's position weak in international negotiations. This war is driven by a narrow agenda of one party and one ethnic group, hurting others like the Amhara. This is why the Amhara cause is important. The actions against them are unjust and hurtful. The people of Debre Tabor are suffering because of these actions, and history will judge those responsible.